Yo, yo. I feel like I bought something on here. I like the music they got on here too. Hold on, I'm getting my stream up. It's only 50 fucking whatever instead of 500. What's it look like?
Hey Choiley, what are you up to?
What's up, man? I can't see who that is. Hold on, I'm getting my comments up right now. I'm stalling around. Any second to load. What up, Armani? Not a lot of. Like I said, I was trying to get this skull in fucking Halo 2. The IWHBYD skull. All the skulls you have to get on Legendary, except for one. And then that one, for some reason, it's the first one I decided to do, like out of the ones that I still have left to get. But it's the first one I decided to do, and most likely because it's probably the first one in order, but you have to do, like, Halo's got a fucking obsession with the number 7, but you have to get, like, 7 certain checkpoints, and then, even then, when you do it, it still isn't there. I've literally did it for, like,
Not much, just
2
playing
hours.
a PC game.
Nice, what game are you playing? Bad. I did it for, like, an hour or two, and then eventually my fucking batteries died. I gotta get another controller with another battery pack so I can always have one charging.
Dungeon Fighter Online.
Ah, is that like a MMO? So wait, are these going away?
Yeah, it is.
Nice. It's hard for me to get into MMOs. There's very few of them. When I was little, I really liked, Command and Conquer. I don't know if that's considered an MMO or not, though. I can't really remember exactly how that came on. I feel like it was an MMO. Why is this so cheap? I feel like I'm just gonna buy this because it's so fucking cheap. But there was something that was exactly 90. I had that picture frame. How much was the scientist set, and what was in the scientist set? Nuclear apocalypse, Brock strangers. It's not? Like, do you remember how the very first ones were for the original PlayStation? Like, they weren't online. Does it have to be online to be an MMO, or can you play against NPC, or like AI, and still have it be an MMO? Because I know League of Legends is. Right? League of Legends is an MMO, isn't it?
It was a real-time strategy game.
Ah, RTS. Oh yeah. I think I was getting them two mixed up for a minute there. Yeah, League of Legends, that's an MMO, right?
MMO stands for Massive Multiplayer Online.
Yeah. So, like, technically you couldn't do it, it has to be online, like, you couldn't fucking... Like, are there games that are like MMOs, but, like, you play against AI? I guess that's what I was trying to get at. Like, it's just like a fucking... Like, the same setup the way MMOs are. Like, they kind of got everyone battling in on you and shit.
League of Legends is a MOBA.
And what does that stand for? Massive Online... Massive Online... Battle Arena? Battle... If it's Battle Arena, I'm gonna be proud of myself. It's not gonna be Battle Arena, though. These items are going back to the boat before they're gone. So they're gonna be gone for good?
Not really, that would be considered a RPG game.
Even if it was like, do you understand what I'm saying though? Like, just the way MMOs are, like, when I think about them, like, just like fucking, I don't know, I watch streams of like certain ones. I always thought League was. It's like an MMO would be like Ark. Is this considered an MMO? I mean, it's not massive, but... Harken back in time there. I think that's what I bought. I know, that's what came with the game. I suppose I should probably start actually playing.
If I remember right, League Mass Multiplayer Battle Arena, if I'm right.
It is Battle Arena. Ah. Hey. Like that. Alright. I don't really know what's going on with this dude. Can I take a new picture? I'll take a new fucking picture for that. Oh yeah, I can take photo gallery. What up?
Fallout 76 is a MMO. I think I have to check on that.
Ah. Adventure, survival? The fuck do you mean it's already survival? You already got a drink and fucking... What is going on here? Standard open world, greater challenge with fewer restrictions. What do you mean with fewer restrictions? What are restrictions? I'm fucking checking this out. Other players may be attacked. Oh, hell no! Yep. I have to check that out once I get beefy. Like I said, it's hard for me to fucking play this, though. I want a quest line. Like, I've been following one, but every time I start playing this, one of my buddies sees I'm online. Speaking of which, I should probably make sure I'm fucking hidden. I am hidden still. Dude, I made this little kid moderator. He's from Australia. His name's Cassidy, but on the PlayStation, he plays on his cousin's shits, like Jalen. And, like, he's a pretty straight little dude. Like, fucking, I was play that fucking other Battle Royale game, that, Realm Royale or whatever. But the other day, I was playing on my Xbox, right? And I decided to go on my PlayStation for a minute. And I started getting messages from him. I was in Realm. I started getting messages from him. He's like, hey. And, like, I didn't say nothing. And he started sending me party invites and shit. And I didn't want to fucking play with nobody. So I was like, not being a dick. But, like, you know, fuck, I just wasn't saying nothing, dude. It happens all the time where people don't respond to fucking party invites and shit, you know? It's fucking video games. Anywho. Fucking going about my own shit, and all of a sudden he continuously keeps sending me these messages. So finally I fucking checked this message, dude, and it's like, I know you're online. Something, something, something or another. And I look at my buddy, because I had a buddy here. I think it was my little cousin. I looked at him. I was like, what the fuck is this kid on right now? I was like, of course he can see I'm online. Like, I don't have my shit hidden, you know? So then I go and look, and I did have it.
Wait,
so that
you
I was...
got your Xbox?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got my Xbox, man. I told you I was impatient, dude. I didn't get the X yet. I don't know what the fuck is taking that so long, but I went to Walmart and got an S. I couldn't... I needed to play Halo, bro. Like, I absolutely meant that. Said I stream on Mixer every now and then, but I gotta get a capture card and set it up to my fucking tablet. Oh, why is this guy so beefy?
Awesome. You didn't tell me that you got it.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yep. Said I'm kind of upset that I can't just like do what I do on here and just straight stream to fucking YouTube. It kind of makes no sense that they wouldn't have. Like, it's fucked up that, like, I mean, I get it because they got their own streaming service now, whatever the fuck Microsoft's trying to do with that. Like, I get it, Microsoft wants to fucking have their own everything, like they did it with the fucking iPods and shit, you know, like, oh, gotta have a sword. We gotta do it. Have you ever seen the show Continuum? It's on Netflix. I'm almost out of ammo, huh?
I don't think so.
Do you have Netflix? I think I've asked you that before. Dude, it's a pretty decent show, and about, I don't know, like 2 seasons in or so, they have, well, it's like actually the main concept of the show, actually, but, I mean, you kind of understand, you get like a weird idea, like, I feel like it's already been in play, but it's all about time travel, and pretty much like this one kid in the future, it's like 2077, like, ironically. It's fucking like the same year fucking Fallout's timeline takes place in. But this dude, he's like really fucking old, but he's like the biggest tech leader. He's like Steve Jobs, fucking Stephen Hawking. He's like all the top tech and like fucking science dudes all fucking rolled into one. He's just like a genius, right? And he like makes his own police force and like, oh shit. He just like pretty much like invents all the top shit, dude. He's just like a techie dude. And anyway, and like during the end of his years, he like has some fucking eureka idea, like somewhere along the line time travel's fucking been discovered. And he goes like, you know, cause time, people think of time as like a line. But by you going back in time, if like you went back in time, you wouldn't like go farther down the line and then come back down it. You would like branch off. Just by you going back in time would start like a new timeline itself. It's like a parallel universe almost. Start like a new, it just pretty much start a new timeline. And anyway, he gets this idea, so he sends these people back and fuck, how do I use my fucking stim packs? He sends these people back, and like this one chick doesn't like really like have any know-how that she's getting sent back. It just kind of happens to her, and she finds herself in like the year fucking, you know, 2000 fucking whenever they send her back to. But the dude's a little kid then. But then like a few years go by, and like the show pretty much like the little kid's like fucking a little bit older, and what, you have contracted dysentery. Does this work on trail? Kid's a little bit older and shit like that, and like this other dude that came back with the one chick, he like knew who the fuck the kid was, and he's trying to like inspire him to like become that person again. And then the dude that's like trying to inspire him realizes, he's like, dude, I have all this knowledge, and like he like steps in and takes the dude's place pretty much. But I feel like, so then like just by him doing that though, like he himself becomes like the tech guru then of that universe, or like that fucking world, like, you know, because they went back in time and then he started over, because he was only like 23 when he went back, 24. He wasn't like the little kid, like the old guy was still in his own universe, but he went back or he sent people back to when he was a little kid, and then they altered him. So, like, he didn't end up becoming the tech guru. But, like I said, then that other guy took his place and became, like, the millionaire billionaire. But, I feel like there are people that are in, like, top tech industry right now that have already, like, discovered time travel. And, like, yeah, they, like, keep it under wraps. Because time travel itself, like I said, if I have this basic understanding, like, there are a lot of people that already know this, but it's not just time, it's space-time. Like, we're constantly moving in space. So, like, theoretically, if you were to be able to figure out how to go back in time, you'd also have to be able to figure out how to go back in space. Because, like, say if I went back in time 10 years right now, I'd be 10 years in front of the Earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd take the Earth 10 years to get to this spot again. So that's what, like I said, that's where my fucking theory on what UFOs are. Aliens are just humans from the future, and UFOs are just time machines. But that's what deja vu is too, because that would be like your consciousness resyncing. Like, that's the point in which somebody comes back to. And, like, whenever you get them points of deja vu where you feel like you've had it multiple times, it's because that's a pinnacle fucking point where, like, something really crucial is happening. The person keeps fucking up and they keep coming back to that same spot. So, like, everything before that is always the same. And then that's the point that they come back to, and just by them coming back has like some small like change in your world. But that's the point where your consciousness resync up. So you're like, man, I feel like this happened before, because it did fucking happen before. You just don't remember it happening. Like, but you do remember it happening, and you're like, wait, what? God, I hate when them deja vus are like that echo. It's like looking into fucking two mirrors that are back to back. And yeah, people say could be, but it's like, yeah, I know it is. There's no other. I study astrophysics, man, and thermodynamics, and just other. People are like, oh, we can't be the only ones out there, man. Like, fuck yeah, we can be. Do you understand how long it takes for intelligent life to develop in the first place? Like, fuck, okay, maybe there's like a single-celled organism somewhere in some fucking world, billions and trillions of light years away. But as far as intelligent life, no fucking way. Wanna know why? Because every fucking place needs, like, every habitable world needs a Goldilocks zone, it's called. And that's where it's not too close to the sun and not too far away. And that point is literally like the smallest point in a solar system you can have. Most solar systems, you can only have one planet in that fucking point. You know what I'm saying? And every star has got what? A gravitational pull. Every star is that solar system's sun. Like our sun is a star. All right. So it's like a fucking drain, imagine. Everything swirling closer and closer to it. The only reason why Earth doesn't get closer to it and all the other planets don't get closer to it is because of Jupiter, how big fucking Jupiter is. We get pulled back away from it every fucking time. So we stay, instead of getting closer and closer and closer, we just stay right where the fuck we are. And there is no other planet in any other solar system that has that fucking luck of being pulled back away from the star by another fucking massive ass planet. And the only reason that can happen is because for some reason there seems to be a planet missing within our systems too. There should be another planet somewhere in between Jupiter and us, and like a couple other planets. Like there are other planets in between there. But yeah, there is no other intelligent life out there. I say that without a doubt in my fucking mind. It's beyond astronomical. Every solar system will eventually have a planet that'll land in the Goldilocks zone, but then for it to have, like, you know, have fucking nitrous, oxygen, like all the things that we know to make a carbon-based entity. Sure, there could be life that fucking live off other things, but again, to make something habitable, to make life as we know it, conscious thinking, intelligent thinking, that would take fucking billions and trillions of years for that type of life to develop. And again, that doesn't just fucking happen. And I have seen with my own eyes, man. Like, if I was in a car, I guarantee you I would know for a fucking fact that I got abducted. But I've seen with my own eyes a UFO, man. More than once, but one time for sure. Like, there was no fucking not, like, there was no justifying it as anything else. Me and this fucking chick were like sitting out up on my roof, and not like a roof, it's like a flat roof, like I live above my mom's cafe here. We were smoking a cigarette, and like, you know how headlights look like in the distance if it's like dark out and it's kind of like, you know, foggy or so, like you can actually see the beams, like you can see the two separate beams of headlights. Like I was like looking up into like the stars, man, like I'm telling you, like star distance, alright? And I could see what looked like 3 fucking headlights. And I mean, I could see the headlights, like the beams, clearer than I could see the lights from the other stars. And I fucking tapped on the chick. I was like, yo, you see that? And she's like, yeah, and like it wasn't just going straight. It was like zigzagging and just kind of bobbing and weaving. But like I said, dude, this shit is way the fuck out there, man. Like, I can see it, but I can only see it because the light is so fucking bright. And she acknowledges it, and not even 5 seconds after she acknowledges it and starts like looking at it with me, this thing stops and turns on a motherfucking dime and literally like shines us. And still to this day, one of the brightest lights I ever remember. And then that was it. It was fucking boom, boom, done. Like, just looked at us, bright light.
Yeah, I believe.
Looked at us, bright light, and was like fucking gone. And I fucking, like, I remember just looking back here. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, did you see that? Like, there was no not seeing it, but, like, you know, I wanted to make sure I wasn't fucking crazy. And she's like, yeah. Like, you know. And, like, I didn't really think nothing of it. Like, I mean, I thought lots of it, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, that was like aliens. But I didn't think, like, how I got abducted or nothing like that. But then, like, a couple weeks later, a couple months later, or years later, however fucking long it took me for to have this, like, epiphany moment where I was like, when people get abducted, that's kind of like a similar situation, except they always have, like, a time reference. You know, they'll be, like, sitting in a car. The stories always go, and then, like, you know, a bright light, and then they'd have, like, some vivid memory of being on a ship or some shit like that. I ain't got no memories of nothing like that. But then, like, you know, then all of a sudden, bam, they're back in front in their car. Like, you know, they see the bright light, and it's like fucking... They'll look at the radio, it'll be like 8 o'clock, see the bright light, and then they'll, like, look back at the fucking clock, and it'll be like 12 o'clock. Like, 4 hours would pass, you know? I had no time reference. I don't know what the fuck. I was smoking a cigarette, but I'm pretty sure... Like I said, it wasn't fucking not out or out. I don't fucking know. Morgantown. All I know is it was one of the most nuts experiences in my life. Just to, like, see it and have that, like, visual confirmation. And again, it was like I was talking about it and, like, it, like, knew. Like, I don't fucking know, dude. It was just weird. I'm telling you, it was way the fuck up. And it just stopped on a dime, turned, and shined us. Why? I need water. Bad.
Sound like it was.
Yeah, it was pretty, like I said, it was really bright. It was just weird. Every time I see that chick, I'm always just like, you remember that time? She's like, yes, I remember the fucking light. Collects blood sample. I could start work here in 6 minutes. I wonder if there's spaghetti and taco and all this shit made for me still. I bought some really fucking shitty weed today. I'm not very happy about it. What the fuck's going on here? It sounds like someone was hitting a bong.
Personal log. Timestamp 1120761344. My special edition Nuka-Cola lamp arrived in satisfactory condition. After a few modifications, I am greatly pleased. I clearly now have the greatest Nuka-Cola collection in the city. But I pushed the capacity of this meager hovel to the limit.
Message me next time you're on Xbox.
Did you add me?
For further expansion. But first,
Dude, this is a cool little room.
I clearly need to strategize a successful commercial enterprise. University students are plentiful, but what do they want? Aha! Proposal. Students love alcohol, and I love Nuka-Cola. I shall formulate a high-proof distilled spirit with Nuka-Cola. The perfect beverage. It just needs a name. Nuka-Hall? Nuka Mash? Nuka Brew? I'll get to that part later.
I wonder if I can just set up a camp in here.
I'm appearing offline on there.
But we are added then, or what? How the fuck do I get rid of dysentery? Shit.
I added you already.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure we were for your bodies. What's your name though? That doesn't, cause I'm not gonna know who to message. I got like not too many friends on there. Mostly just have people I know. I'm telling you, dude, I don't like that they have toilet paper. I liked in all the other Fallouts that they didn't, because nobody in their right fucking mind that would be living, that'd be the first thing people would be stealing. Not the first thing, but I mean, it'd be on the fucking top of the list, man. I'm telling you, you wouldn't be wanting to wipe your ass with towels and stuff like that. And you definitely wouldn't be wanting to fucking dry it. Alright. 6 more pounds, I'm full. Three more pounds and I'm full. How did he die?
I'll send it on Facebook.
Okay. Seriously, weren't these things all just alive? I didn't kill them. There was a party. Oh, damn.
Just in case you forget my Gamerdak again.
Okay. I probably should have kept them fucking glass shards. 'Cause I bet you still need glass to make scopes and shit. Should be able to look through these telescopes. So it's something about a cellar room. I love these. Said something about the cellar room. I don't see nothing sneaky in here. In this room, that was already open when I came in. Guess I should have read that a little bit more carefully, huh? Today's gonna be the day that I say fuck you. Sugar. Food dehydrator.
What level are you now?
I haven't played, dude. I'm probably like a level fucking 3, 4, 5. Pretty low still. That is for sure. Guess I can check here in a minute, huh? Whoops. You have an unopened perk pack. Would you like to open it? Yep, sure. Whoops. See, now I don't even know what the fuck I just did. Kabudosh. Alright. I'm so confused. Okay. Perk card already equipped. What's better, 3 or 1? 3, I imagine, right? I wish they wouldn't have fucking done anything with the way they had this shit set up. That's so dumb. Oh, here's a perk card. Stupid. Fuck do you whip out your map again? Of course they fucking did that. Where I'll start. Shit's so fucking stupid. I really hate how they did the perks. It's probably the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in a Fallout game. It's just confusing and pointless, and definitely didn't need to overcomplicate it how they done did it. Oh, you can stack cards and do this and but no, ain't nobody got fucking time for that shit. Just let me pick a fucking perk and go from there. Jesus. How much more do I have to collect? Gonna have 1,000 fucking dirty waters by the time this is done. Oh.
So anything new with you?
Not really, man. Lot of same old. Work and go from there. I haven't been drinking as much. My fucking kidneys or something's not agreeing with it. Dude, this is kind of like annoying how much fucking water I'm collecting. Like there's no way I had this many empty water bottles. At 53. Yeah, how about yourself? Anything new? Got your PC fixed then? Take it? Or are you still playing on an old school one?
My laptop fried. I have to buy another one when I start working.
Ah. That sucks, man. Yeah, it's a good idea that you got plans to get a new one and whatnot, but definitely sucks in the meantime. Oh yeah, no, as soon as I shut off my heater, it's gonna get fucking just cold in here. I'm level 11, by the way. I hadn't looked. Do I gotta keep harvesting this for it to keep growing, or will it just get put in there? Never mind. We gon' take it.
Oh cool.
Event, leader of the pack. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. There's a XP glitch or something over here. You just had to have aluminum. Fuck is shooting at what? Aw. Poor ghoul. I was really hoping he was gonna walk with the walking cane. Wouldn't be a very hard thing to aesthetically add in. Man, Fallout always makes me so, like, peaceful, and then I get all tired. Like, I can literally start work in, like, a half an hour. But though I want to nap. And if I nap, I'll most likely be out for a while. What did that say? This? What the fuck could I pick for a second? There's something pickable. Ah! Huh. Apparently that. No. Log. What is that drum? excuse me. She snuck out. Got a farm and a house. It's the cicadas. I think I'm starting to figure out what's what here. Like, did they give cars house beaters, though? Damn it. Yeah, fuck this game. I absolutely hate how they got this shit set up. Oh, now I gotta go back and go get your shit you just gathered. Fucking stupid. Absolutely stupid. I got no guns. I can't just go to a fucking town with a vendor. If I do, I have no idea where the fuck it is. Don't know how any of this shit works. Yeah, I know I didn't have much. Just got a headache. I don't think I'm gonna play this anymore, like, right now. I'm fucking tired. This game is putting me to sleep with these cicadas.
You don't like the game.
No, I don't mind the game. There's certain aspects of it I fucking strongly dislike. And it deters me from wanting to keep playing it. The way they got the fucking respawn thing set up is fucking stupid. The way how they don't have like a fucking city hub with like NPCs that are selling shit constantly. Like, just like the main like right away in the beginning of the game, just the way the game's fucking set up, since it solely interacts with fucking you having to find shit and sell shit and
It
fucking
didn't
gather.
feel like a Fallout game to me.
It's just the way it's not supposed. It's supposed to be a little different just because it's online, but still, it's like I don't know who the fuck is working for Bethesda anymore, but they fucking obviously, like, fired everybody that had any sense of creativity and sense of fucking idea of how a video game should be created. Because, again, this is a real-world game. I have nowhere to go. Just kind of, like, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know any place. There should have been, like, here. If you need to go get ammo, this is where you go to get ammo. If you need to get health, this is where you go to get health. It shouldn't just be this clusterfuck of random shit. Run around, die 1,000 fucking times till you figure out something. Normal Fallout, you got your fucking shit. You right away, quest line brings you to a fucking little town. Go to fucking Good Neighbor. Go to fucking Good Springs. Go to fucking Megaton. This is the only fucking Fallout where they're like, hey, guess what? Nope. Figure it out. Sorry. And me, I don't want to fucking go to Google and Google it, because I shouldn't have to fucking Google something like, hey, where do I go to get a stim pack? This shit should be self-explanatory in a video game. And again, I have no fucking weapons right now. No ammo for my weapons, I should say. Don't know where the fuck to go to get ammo. Stupid how I gotta be a fucking certain level to use power armor. I spent all this fucking money on this special tricentennial thing, and all it did was give me a fucking skin for power armor, not even power armor itself. I got 2 sets of it, 2 fucking frames, but I can't get in them until I'm a level fucking 37,000. Just the perk, the way they got their perk set up, though, that is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in any Fallout. Hands down. Well, they overcomplicated the fucking one thing about the game that actually made it enjoyable was picking out your perks and doing this. And they're like, here, combine cards and do this stupid shit because we're fucking Bethesda, and we fired everybody that really made Fallout, so now we just have this super shitty version of it because somebody played it and they thought that they could make a better one. But yeah, whoever the fuck the main developer for this game was, like the main person who sat down and coded this shit and sent it out the fucking door, needs to get their fucking balls chopped off. Or if they're a female, their titties chopped off and fucking thrown into a fire. Just, yeah. For as much hype as this game got, and then they said they fixed it with the update. It definitely didn't fix much, man. I mean, it's playable, but again, it's fucking, like I said, this guy's trying to do some event. He's been sitting here for fucking 30 minutes trying to do whatever the fuck he's trying to do. Here. I don't even know, I'm not in the events, apparently. I don't know. Like I said, it's just, I like having new fucking places to try to fucking check out and stuff, but again, just the game, it's just hard to play. Like, I literally am forcing myself to continuously play it. The cicadas are a little much, to be honest. I said they're peaceful before, but it's like, shut the fuck up now with the cicadas. I don't need that background squeak the whole fucking game. Can't even hear myself fucking think. But yeah, I got my 360, so I've been playing New Vegas every now and then, and that's been really nice to fall back on, to be honest. Like, fuck. So 4's alright, but again, just the way I didn't really like what they did with 4 either. There's certain parts about it I liked, and other parts I didn't. Like, the way they have their fucking building set up is just absolutely fucking cringeworthy, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even figure out how to fucking get out of this game. That was stupid too, how they switched the fucking map thing around. Oh, hit start to go to your map now. It's not in your
Wait,
Pip-Boy
you didn't
anymore.
get an Xbox One?
No, I have an Xbox One. I have an Xbox S. That 1S or whatever. I got an X on the way still. I don't know why the fuck I bought two of them. But now that I have my Xbox Live, I like fucking go back to my 360 still. Said I got them all stacked pretty much. I have a white 360 and then an Elite on top of it. Then I got my Wii on top of that. And the next thing up is my One, and then on the very top is my PS4. Then on the shelf to the left here, I got original Xbox, another 360 Elite. And when I say original Xbox, like the big blocky ones. Then yeah, I used to have a bunch of like old school, like a Nintendo, Sega, all that kind of stuff. But I sold that all. Now I just have like new gen consoles. And 90% of my games, all my games on my PlayStation are like via shop. Like they're digital downloads. And then I got hard copies for my One now. I got Gears of War and Halo. Those are like the actual like Xbox One games, the Master Chief Collection or whatever, and then Gears 4. But yeah, I had an Xbox for less than a fucking week and I already had 2 games for it, like hard copies. I don't know why I don't trust Microsoft's marketplace. They've ripped me off one too many times. With my first account, they banned it. Not like didn't even do anything like fucking on like online itself. Like I did technically fuck with my account, my Trenu, and then I switched it back, and then they fucking then they kicked me. And yeah, that's how I fucking dude, I had so much shit linked on that account, so much DLC. Yeah, and when they did me dirty like that, like even Choiley itself, my fucking Xbox account, like if you go look at my achievements, if you go look at games for the 360, like it says I have none of them, and then if you click on the game, it'll like actually show which ones I have unlocked. Like my account is just weird. Definitely can't play Fallout, man. That fucking, at least not 76, maybe 4, but it's so hard for me to play 4. There's nothing else for me to do on Orv. Like New Vegas, I feel like there'd just be certain parts where it's like I wouldn't finish parts of the game and I would just keep going in the casinos. Like 4 needs something. Like I can't believe 4 didn't have Caravan. Like that was the other